Greetings to all. Welcome to Future Officers Academy. Today we are going to discuss the daily current affairs of July 5th. Today we are going to see the topics of LIC must be respected and peace ensured, which comes under GS2 paper, that is in international relations. Next, brain eating amoeba, which comes under prelims perspective. Next, can't ask for collegium reasons for rejecting candidates, which comes under GS2 Indian polity. Next, our topic is about Brahmaputra's lone female gharial, which comes under GS2 international relations. Next, under location, we have to know about Kaveri River. Then we'll have editorial analysis the shape of 5-year climatic agenda for India. Next, mapping, which we have to continue in our previous current affairs class, and we'll continue the mapping of important national highways. So these are all the topics we are going to discuss today. Our first topic is LIC must be respected and peace ensured. Here, External Affairs Minister Jaishankar and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi discussed boundary issues and the need for mutual respect at SCO Council meeting. On 4th July, the concluding day of the two-day Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO summit in Astana, Kazakhstan, Indian External Affairs Minister Jaishankar engaged in talks with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. These discussions are part of ongoing diplomatic efforts amidst complex regional dynamics. Jaishankar participation and subsequent remarks on behalf of Prime Minister Narendra Modi underscored India's commitment to the SCO, highlighting its importance in India's foreign policy framework. Additionally, Jaishankar extended congratulations to Belarus for becoming the newest member of SCO. Both emphasized the importance of resolving the border standoff in eastern Ladakh to restore bilateral relations and ensure peace along with the line of actual control. Now we have to know about Indian-China border tensions. So, contentious regions, that is Akshai-Jin, administered by China, claimed by India as part of Ladakh. Next, the Arunachal Pradesh, administered by India, claimed by China as South Tibet. Next, Sikkim border, tensions over Doklam Plateau, where Bhutan also has territorial claims. Next, issues associated with historical dispute, that is rooted in differing interpretations of colonial era agreements and the absence of mutual accepted border. Next, the strategic infrastructure. Both nations are rapidly developing infrastructure near the border, leading to military standoffs. Military buildup is seen, increased troop developments and fortifications on both sides escalate tensions and risk conflicts. The economic impacts disputes disrupt trade and economic cooperation, impacting regional stability. Next, the political ramifications. Nationalistic sentiments in both countries complicating diplomatic negotiations. Also, the environment concerns. Militarization and infrastructure projects in fragile Himalayan ecosystems pose environmental risk. Next, the border management. Frequent screenings and patrol places necessity enhanced border management protocols to avoid escalation. With this, we have to know about Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Its full form is SCO's full form is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Its headquarters seen in Beijing, China. So it was creation of SOC. It was announced on 15th June 2001, while it came into force on 19th September 2003. So its official language is Chinese and Russian. India joined SCO on 8th to 9th June of 2017. The supreme decision-making body of SCO is the heads of State Council. The permanent bodies are SCO Secretariat at Beijing, Executive Committee of the Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, that is RATS, is the tasking. Next, the membership of SCO has expanded since 2001 and it currently has 8 member states. In 1996, Shanghai 5 established by Kazakhstan, China, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, and Tajikistan. In 2001, after adding Uzbekistan in 2001, the Shanghai Five was renamed as SAO. Next, in 2015, at Ufa, Russia, the SAO decided to admit India and Pakistan as full members. In 2016, India and Pakistan signed the Memorandum of Obligations in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, thereby starting the formal process of joining the SCO as full members. In 2017, at Astana, India and Pakistan officially joined SCO as full members. Next, in 2021, it was announced that Iran would become a full member of SCO. Now, the members are China, India, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Iran, and Uzbekistan. The observers are Afghanistan, Belarus, and Mongolia. The dialogue partners Armenia, Azerbaijan, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Turkey, Egypt, Nepal, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. With this, we have to know about significance of HCO. Their significance are area of cooperation, accommodating large population and world GDP, strategic significance, bulwark against terrorism and drug trafficking, comparison with Quad. So these are the significance. The importance and relevance of SEO are counter-terrorism, regional stability, connectivity, economic cooperation, multilateral diplomacy, and boosting relation with Central Asia. With this, we have to know about the challenges: balancing ties with China and Russia, addressing regional security concerns, managing relations with Pakistan, ensuring economic benefits, maintaining India's strategic autonomy, issue of sovereignty, low bilateral trade with SCO countries. The potential of SCO is opportunity in 2023 summit, preferring national currencies in trade settlement towards the Asian century, following the process of dialogue. With this, we'll see the previous year question paper which have been seen in 2022 question paper. Consider the following: Asian infrastructure investment, missile technology control regime, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. India is a member of which of the above? We know that answer is D. So it was a member of both all these three. So answer D. Now we'll move on to next topic. Brain eating amoeba. A 12-year-old boy from Feroke died from primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, the third such as death in Kerala in 2 months. The infection caused by Naegleria floweri promoted the health department to plan new treatment guidelines. This brain-eating amoeba is known as the Naegleria fowleri. Naegleria floweri. It is a free-living microorganism found in warm fresh water like lakes and hot springs. It infects humans by entering the nose, typically during swimming or diving, and travels to the brain, causing primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, that is PAM. Symptoms include headache, fever, nausea, and seizures. The infection is rare but almost always fatal, necessitating prompt medical attention and awareness for prevention. So that's all from this topic. Our next topic is about can't ask for collegium reasons for rejecting the candidates. Here, the Delhi High Court upheld the reasons for rejecting High Court judge appointments by Supreme Court Collegium cannot be disclosed publicly to protect individuals, invest, and maintain the appointment process of integrity. The ruling dismissed an appeal seeking detailed reasons for rejection, affirming the collegium's autonomy in decision making. Now, the collegium process for the appointment of judges. What is that? The collegium system in India involves a group of senior judges of Supreme Court recommending appointments and transfer of judges in the high judiciary. It involved through judicial interpretation rather than explicit constitutional provisions. The Chief Justice of India, along with four most senior judges, forms the collegium. The recommendations are based on candidates' seniority, competence, and suitability, and the President of India's approval is required for appointments. Now, what are all the pros and cons of this collegium system? Under pros, we have to see the judicial independence, reduces executive interferences in judicial appointments, safeguarding judicial autonomy. In pros, we'll have judicial independence. Next, merit-based selection. In merit-based selection, it emphasizes competence and seniority in judicial appointments, potentially ensuring qualified judges. Next, the third is expertise in judicial matters. The collegium comprises senior judges who possess deep knowledge and experience in legal and judicial matters, ensuring that appointments are made with a true understanding of judiciary needs and standards. The next under the pros is stability in judiciary. By involving senior judges in the decision-making process, the collegium system aims to promote stability with the judiciary of decisions regarding appointments and transfers are made by those with a long-term perspective on judicial functioning and continuity. So these are all the pros. Now what are all the cons have been seen under this? Under the cons, we'll see first the lack of transparency. Lack of transparency, which is criticized for opaque decision making process without the public accountability. Next, potential nepotism. Third, democratic deficit. Fourth, inefficiency. And finally, in cons, we have inadequate representation. So these are all the pros and cons of this collegium system. With this, we have to discuss the previous year question paper, which come in 2019. Consider the following statements. The amendment 44th amendment to Constitution of India introduced an article placing the election of the Prime Minister beyond judicial review. The SC of India struck down in 1909th amendment to Constitution of India as being violative of the independence of judiciary. Which of the statements given above is correct? The answer is B. So only two. The SC of India struck down the 99th Amendment to the Constitution of India as being violative of the independence of judiciary. Now we'll move to the next topic. Our next topic is Brahmaputra's lone female gharial. Here in Kaziranga National Park, a lone female gharial was being discovered in the Brahmaputra River, potentially crucial for reintroducing the species. Wildlife experts aim to reintroduce gharials previously believed extinct in the Brahmaputra since the 1950s through the proposed breeding program pending approval. The species name is gharial, that is Gavialis gainsticus. So its physical characteristics have long, narrow snout adapted for catching fish. Males can grow up to 6 meters in length while females are smaller. The habitat found in major river systems of the northern Indian subcontinent such as Narmada, Ganga, Brahmaputra and Indus rivers. Next, the diet is the primary piscivorous, feeding on fish. Specialized jaw structure aids in catching and consuming prey. Their conservation status is critically endangered on the IUCN Red List. Due to the habitat loss, pollution and human interference causes this. Next, what are the conservation efforts seen here? It includes captive breeding programs at centers like Kurkrail Gharial Rehabilitation Center near Lucknow. The reintroduction efforts are proposed reintroduction in suitable habitats like Kaziranga National Park to blossom wild population. Now, what are the legal protection protected under the Indian law to prevent hunting and trade aimed at ensuring their survival and recovery in the wild. So that's all from this topic. Our next topic is about Kaveri River. Under location, we have to know about this. The Karnataka government has formed an expert committee headed by Niranjan, Chief Environment Officer of Karnataka State Pollution Control Board, to study the pollution level in the Kaveri. Here, about Kaveri, we have to see the Kaveri River, also called as Kaveri and also known as Ponni in Tamil, which originates from Talakaveri in the Brahmagiri range located in Karnataka, Kodagu district. It spans approximately 800 kilometers, traversing through the states of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu until it reaches eventually the Bay of Bengal. The key tributaries of the Kaveri include Harangi, Hemavati, Kabini, Suvarnavati, and Bhavani. It remains perennial due to its dual reliance on both advancing and retreating monsoons for rainfall. So, the river's catchment area covers regions in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and the Union Territory of Pondicherry. The protected areas in its basins, Kaveri, WLS, Biligiri Rangan Hills WLS, Pushpagiri WLS, and Muttati WLS, Ranganittu Bird Sanctuary, Bhimeshwara, Nagarhole, and Bandipur. Now, with this, we have to know about what is the Niranjan panel. The panel will review and submit a report within 10 days to ascertain whether the Kaveri water is polluted due to the inflow of sewage water, solid waste, industrial waste, and other types of pollutants. The Kaveri has lost its natural quality due to its pollutants, and health of citizens, aquatic animals are being adversely affected. Now, what are the disputes seen in the Kaveri River? Since 1892, tensions existed between British ruled Madras and Mysore. In 1924, agreement aimed to resolve but set the stage for future conflicts. Post-independence dam construction sparkled tea and apple. Kaveri Water Dispute Tribunal was established. Also, interim orders by Kaveri River Authority in 1988 have been introduced. Monthly and annual water shares by Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Normal year, Karnataka must give 177.225 TMC to Tamil Nadu. The challenges arise during monsoons due to varying rainfall. Here, Article 262 empowers Parliament for interstate river disputes. The seventh schedule defines legislative authority over water resources. In 2018, Kaveri was termed as national asset by SC with river water equality upheld. The Kaveri Management Board was established by the court for implementation. The CWMA and CWRC are established for water regulation and data collection. So that's all from this topic. Our next topic is editorial analysis, the shape of the 5-year climate agenda of India. So this article explores India's evolving role in global climate leadership and outlines strategies for new government to enhance a climate change action over the next 5 years. It emphasizes sectoral targets, state level coordination, and international negotiations crucially for Indian sustainable economic development and climate justice advocacy. Now, the new government approach to climate action will impact every ministry and sector, shaping India's sustainable economic path, global positioning, and fight for climate finance and justice over the next 5 years. Now, the Indian climate transformation. Over the past decade, India has evolved from hesitant participant in global climate discourse to bold leader, establishing significant global institutions like the International Solar Alliance, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, and Global Biofuels Alliance. Under its G20 presidency, India shaped the Green Development Pact. Now, what is this Green Development Pact? The Green Development Pact is an international agreement that came out in India's G20 presidency in 2023. It's roadmap for sustainable development over the next decade that tackles climate change through global cooperation. The pact focuses on 5 areas: lifestyle of environment. So that is like lifestyle, of environment, encouraging sustainable living habitats. So, circular economy, reducing waste and rescuing resources, climate finance, providing financial resources for green initiatives. Now, the progress on SDGs, achieving the UN Sustainable Goal Development, is energy transition and energy security, moving towards cleaner energy source. Overall, the Green Development Pact aims for environmental friendly economic growth that benefits all the countries. Domestic economic policies now prioritize sustainability, illustrated by the creation of an Indian emissions carbon trading scheme intended to operate for 30 to 40 years. Now, what are the goals for next 5 years? Strengthening global leadership. So India should aim to host major international climate summits such as United Nations Conference of Parties in 2028, aiming for success comparable to its G20 presidency. India needs to decide on significant global commitments such as no new investment in oil and gas post 2020 2030 and securing sustainable adaptation financing for developing countries. India must continue advocating for equity in international forum and establish leadership in global institutions to secure climate finance. Now, go wider, expanding sectoral targets. Beyond the power sector, India should set communicate sectoral emissions reduction targets such as zero carbon target for private mobility, introducing two or four wheelers. Now, what are the state level plans and coordinations? Enhancing subnational climate action. Subnational climate action and resilience should be priority for the new government term, with several states already making progress towards net zero plans. This approach does not centralize climate action but ensures better coordination among states while respecting the autonomy. So, now, what are the role for the federal entities in enhancing the climate change? Collaboration on long-term climate strategies, enhanced coordination and policy alignment, financial incentives through a 16 Finance Commission, integration of scientific capabilities in policy making, and consistent and accurate climate data management. These are some of the federal entities. Now, what are the initiatives taken by the Indian government in last decade and their significant results are? It took International Solar Alliance. This is one of the initiative, that is ISA. Next, Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, that is CDRI. Next, Net Zero by 2017. Fourth, Enhanced Nationally Determined Contributions, that is NDCS. Indian Emissions Carbon Trading Scheme. Next, Green Development Pact under G20 presidency. So these are all the some of the initiatives taken by Indian government in the last decade. The Indian government has taken some other several initiatives to address climate change, but their effectiveness is still being evaluated. They are National Action Plan on Climate Change, that is NAPCC. Next, State Action Plans on Climate Change, SAPCCS. Next, Climate Change Research and Knowledge Network. So these are the some of the initiatives. Next, we'll continue with the last current affairs videos continuation, that is important national highways. We have seen half of those things. Now we'll continue that. According to the Ministry of Roads, Transport and Highways, there are 599 national highways in India. Over a period of time, the numbering national highways in India has been renewed. The ministry has released details of national highways in the country's official website. With this, we have to know about the NHAI. The National Highways Authority of NHAI was set up under NHAI Act 1988. It is under the administrative control of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. So with this we have to know about what are all the list of important national highways. There are a lot of lists which have been given in our document. To know about all those highways, you can visit our website to read about all the list of national highways. To read this document, you can visit our website. Our website link have been provided in the description. To get more daily current affairs videos, follow our YouTube channel, also our Telegram channel. Thank you.